Formula One is gearing up for a massive rules overhaul in 2026, but 2025 is far from uneventful. While the regulations remain relatively stable, a few key rule changes are set to shake things up. From axing the fastest lap bonus to new driver cooling tech, here are the 6 most important F1 rule changes you need to know for the upcoming season. Fastest lap bonus points scrapped. F1 is officially dropping the single championship point awarded for the fastest lap. Originally reintroduced in 2019 to spice up races, the rule didn't quite deliver the drama fans hoped for. More often than not, top drivers with a pit stop cushion would simply throw on fresh tires and snatch the extra point uncontested. The breaking point came when Daniel Ricciardo, as a farewell gesture, set the fastest lap in Singapore and robbed title contender Lando Norris of a crucial point, sparking suspicions of strategic interference. In 2025, it's gone for good. F1 cars get heavier, again. Over the years, F1 cars have been putting on weight, largely due to bigger power units, advanced safety measures, and hybrid battery packs. The minimum weight for 2025 rises from 798 kilos to 800 kilos, but there's a catch. This increase is mainly to accommodate a higher driver weight allowance, now bumped up from 80 kilo to 82 kilos. This ensures that heavier drivers don't face a disadvantage while allowing teams to fine-tune ballast distribution more fairly. New driver cooling system introduced. The extreme heat at the 2023 Qatar Grand Prix left drivers physically drained, with some even suffering heat exhaustion. To prevent a repeat, the FIA is mandating a cutting-edge cooling system. When temperatures exceed 30.5 degrees, 86.9 degrees, teams must equip drivers with a battery-powered cooling vest developed by Chillout Motorsports. The vest circulates coolant through 48 meters of tubing across the driver's torso, helping regulate body temperature. Additionally, teams can now open airflow vents and add a cooling scoop on the nose of the car during hot races, though this comes with a minor weight penalty of 5 kg, cracking down on flexible aero tricks. McLaren made waves in 2023 with a controversial mini DRS rear wing that flexed at high speeds to reduce drag, mimicking the effect of the official drag reduction system, DRS. While the FIA didn't outright ban the innovation last season, they've tightened regulations for 2025. The slot gap width of the rear wing is now reduced, limiting teams' ability to exploit flex. Additionally, front wing flex is being scrutinized. From the Spanish Grand Prix onwards, a new load test will enforce a 1/3 increase in stiffness. This targets teams pushing the limits of aeroelasticity, especially Mercedes and McLaren, who led the charge in flexible wing designs last season. Stricter testing limits for older cars F1 teams have often used previous generation cars for extra testing, but a new rule restricts this practice. Now, teams are limited to just 20 days of testing with cars that are 2 to 4 years old. Additionally, race drivers can only cover a maximum of 1,000 kilometers over 4 days. This change aims to prevent well-funded teams from gaining an unfair advantage through excessive track time with older models. New rules for qualifying in extreme weather. The chaos of the 2023 Brazilian Grand Prix, where torrential rain threatened to cancel qualifying, exposed a major flaw in F1's rulebook. Previously, if a qualifying session was called off, race officials had broad discretion in deciding the grid order. But on sprint weekends, this led to confusion. Should the grid be based on Friday practice results or sprint qualifying, starting? In 2025, if qualifying cannot take place due to extreme weather or unforeseen events, the starting grid will be determined by the current championship standings. Additionally, final grid positions will now be locked in 1 hour before race start, instead of 2. And if a driver withdraws up to 75 minutes before lights out, their spot will be removed, so others can move forward. Final thoughts. While these rule changes may seem minor compared to the massive 2026 overhaul, they will still have a noticeable impact on strategy, driver comfort, and competition. Will these tweaks bring more excitement to the 2025 season, or will they cause controversy? On and off the track? Buckle up, because F1 never stops evolving.